Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Amnesia Crowd. Continuing Kent's route, gonna finish it up today with his communication after story thingy, and then we'll do that little whatever thing opens under the working section, and then, we're done with Kent. So, that makes it sound, yeah, then we're done with Kent. No! But you know what I mean, like, whatever, it is what it is. Righty. Oh, hi. So, men and women in a relationship go on what's called dates and move together, yes? And now where do you wish to go and move together? I want dates and we move together. Not move in together, we move together. Like, do you go on dates and we go in, like, Kent, why are you... I feel like Kent is an alien. Like, Ukio was the one who had a spirit possessing him, kind of like we did, and Kent is the most alien person here. Like, God, I love him. We are going to Kent's room! Hell yeah, we are! Probably not gonna get to do all the things that I want to do to get in. Never mind. Could you give me a topic? Speaking with no objective is a difficult task. You're very cleanly. The weather's nice. Are you having fun? When's your birthday? You're very cleanly. What? I kind of want to ask that. Hold on. Please tell me. Oh my god. It is absolutely one of the things. Thank God. This is the best. I see one of them in here is, your hair is so smooth. And like, God, I want that. Can I just, so that I pet him? Can I be petting him when I say this? Anyway, you're very cleanly. Look, look at the little smirk on his face. He's like, hell yeah. I love it, nerd. I believe cleaning is an incredibly effective method of increasing one's critical thinking. Really? Maybe that's why I don't think critically very often. I feel relaxed when I come to your room. Okay. I see. I, on the other hand, can stay relaxed when I go to your apartment, but it isn't bad to hear you say that. Oh, to me this time is precious, but please give me a math problem is absolutely right? Actually, to me this time is precious isn't on here. I mean, okay, they're not all... The little goofy, like, face, that doesn't help. You can't see what I'm doing. Like, the little, like, emoji where, like, one eye's bigger than the other eye, and then it's got its tongue hanging out. Like, the goofy little, like... emoji face, that's what she put in here next to please give me a math problem. But like, come on. Again, all the choices aren't in the guide. Those were just a couple that Atome getting it done, but you had to know please give me a math problem was going to be right. Requesting a problem on your own shows your ambition and a wonderful mindset. Yeah, I love points with Kent. It's fun to solve them. Please go easy on me. I should activate my brain occasionally. I got tired of reading books, so I feel like it's fun to solve them. Or I should activate my brain occasionally is probably the right one. Yeah, it's fun to solve them. I should activate my brain occasionally. Valid that it's like, I should do... Wait. Saying I don't? Probably. Honestly, the way she acts sometimes, yes. And that's a good trend. I'll try increasing the difficulty of math problem sheets for you a little. I look forward to grading it. You would, you fucking nerd. We only got 2 questions. Oh, okay, we're still going. I was like, what the hell? You have a lot of books. What did you dream about last night? You look handsome today as usual. Oh, God. I don't know if this one's in here, but I want that one. Hell yeah, it is! We made him blush. Look at him blushing. I am too. I love it when they blush, but also it's Kent, so it's somehow more adorable, and I love it so much. Anyway. Do you see me in that way? If that's the case, I'm quite happy, but... Yes, that's how I see you. Your voice and gaze are so wonderful. I love them. You always look handsome to me. You're tall, too, so I think you look cool. Honestly, I love the... Yes, that's how I see you. Because it is. But also, your voice and gaze are so wonderful. I love them. My God, are we trying to kill him? I love it. And then You Always Look Handsome to Me is also amazing. These two. Please, God, one of these. Oh, I really want, like, I like You Always Look Handsome to Me, but this one is the best. Your voice and gaze are so wonderful. I love them. I'm absolutely trying to kill Kent. I see. I have little experience being complimented so actively, and I'm grateful for it. But it also feels a bit embarrassing. I know, but your blushing and your awkward stuttering is what I love the most. It's like right up there with a certain game and a certain love interest. If you think back, like, what, a couple months ago, earlier this year, where it was like, I love it when you cry. Like, but this is like understandable. It doesn't mean I'm a sadist. It's like, oh, they're blushing and he's embarrassed and it's so cute. I love it. And then the crying thing was just a whole new side. Like, oh, are you crying? I want to make you cry. I like it. That was problematic, but this is not problematic. I feel like this is wholesome. Every once in a while I have to be wholesome because we don't get a lot of that around here. Well, as we continue talking, we learn more of each other, and learning of you makes me want to know more. Am I the only one who thinks so? If you'd allow me to, I'd like to get a little closer to you. What do you say? Looking, he's so embarrassed while he's saying this. Took all of your strength and courage. Please? I love that! I'd like to be a little closer to you. What do you say? The weather's nice! So fucking rude. I know that it's just like his response to our question and then we go to the next question, but it's just the flow on these is so awkward. He's like, what do you think if I got a little closer to you? The weather's nice. Such a cock block. Jesus Christ. We're not gonna get the hair is so smooth one. Please Smile is in here, but like I feel like Please Smile is a little like, please smile! But he's awkward and blushing. Don't make him smile while he's doing that. And then, well, what do you like besides math is in here? I'm happy to be with you. What about you, Kent? I don't want to fuck this up because, like, I don't have, like, a super long time. So, like, unfortunately, like, Kent's going to be a little rushed. Like, So, it is what it is. What do you like besides? Is that a question you're asking with an expected answer? I just wanted to try asking. What if I said I have an expected answer? I wasn't expecting any particular answer. I'm asking about your hobbies! What if I said I have an expected answer? Oh my God, that's so douchey though. Like, so what else do you like but math? Were you expecting an answer? Yeah, like, hi, me. You should have been saying me. Jesus. I guess it's slightly better than like, nice weather we're having. Work was a little stressful today, so like, I'm a little off my rocker right now. Usually I wouldn't compare the two, but what usually comes to mind other than math would be, of course, you. Would, of course, be you. Sorry. Oh, you know what? Actually, that was probably fun of us to ask because you were like, you were already blushing. That I almost killed you, and now you're really going to end up dead from embarrassment, and I love it. No, I don't want Ken to die. Embarrassment. But, like, metaphorically. Even now, I have a strange feeling when you're in this room. No, it doesn't sound good when I phrase it as strange. Rather than strange, it's more that I'm unused to it. Perhaps you would misunderstand even this. Please don't take what I said in a bad way. I don't, I know. It's awkward, because you're not used to this, and it's cute, and I love it. And to speak on it more honestly, it may be more accurate to say that it feels like a dream. So adorable. Stop it! Oh, are you trying to kill me now? Fair. In this room that I spend my daily life in changes into the unusual merely by your presence. Even though you've been over many times by now, compared to the vast amount of times I've spent here, it's still minuscule. It's hard for you to relax when I'm around? Yes, it's true that I can't relax, but it's not as if I sense discomfort from it. It's as if color has bloomed in a monotone world, or warmth has appeared in a place with no temperature. You know, that's oddly. He looks so perplexed right now. The look on his face is like, I do not understand color in this gray world of mine, but it's like so poetic, the shit that you're just throwing out, and it's like, I wouldn't expect that from our math loving robot, but it's beautiful, and I think that's why he's so perplexed, because he does not understand human emotions, and it's so fucking cute. God damn it. God, I love Ken. What the shit? I can't stop it. I can't hold it in. Why is it this mouth of mine, which speaks regularly at my university, ends up being so useless in front of you? I could find a use for it. Kiss me, goddammit. Please don't become fatigued with a grown man being so flustered. When it comes to you, I seem to always lose my composure. I can't help but think of how pathetic I am, but... Oh, I just want to hold him and pet him. He's like, what are you doing? And you're like, I love you, you fucking robot. You're just, what is wrong with you? You know, I don't even know what's wrong. It doesn't matter. I love you. God damn. Stop it. Why is everything that comes out of his mouth adorable? God. Kent and Toma are on two opposite ends of the spectrum, because everything that comes out of Kent's mouth is like, stop it, you're so cute! And everything that comes out of Toma's, shut up, Toma! I just said hi. Yeah, fuck off, buddy! God, you're so annoying. Kent's over here like, so, oh, that's so cute. You said so. I want to pinch your cheeks and ruffle your hair. I got problems. I got 99 problems, but Kent ain't one of them, because I love him to death, so. I wonder if you would come to hate me, knowing that I'm such a human. Oh, stop it, you're adorable, and I love you even more. I would never come to hate you, Kent. Really, thank you. I've finally become composed. You're about to agitate my heart, or conversely calm it down. Oh, you're able to agitate my heart, sorry. Or conversely calm it down. That's so stop it! Like nerd poetry. It's the first time in my life I've met such a rare existence. I'm sure from here on I won't meet anyone else like you. I apologize, but would you allow me to confirm you being here, Spacey? What do you mean? This is what I mean. You better kiss me, goddammit. Oh my god, are we getting a CG? Better be a kiss. Oh. She looks like the hell. Oh! Stop it! Why are you adorable? Oh, I love it. I've solved many math problems until now. At first glance, mathematics may look inorganic, only dealing in numbers. I like how look at her face though! She's like, he's just like this, grabs, holds, sniffing hair, and you're like, I like this, but also, what just happened? It's so cute. However, as I become accustomed to it, I begin to find a sort of human fun in those laws. Mathematics is deep, where the more you accompany it, the more sides you see. And because of this, I continue to study math, but even though through many years I've gotten familiar with it, you can't touch math. I mean, you can. You write it down and then you touch the math problem. I mean, theoretically. It may be obvious, but I can't hold it like this. And that's why you love us more than math, because you can hold me. But if you could hold math, it'd be a draw? I'm okay with it. I can't savor warmth and feel like this. And more than anything, I don't end up wishing to kiss it like this. I mean, I hope not. Everybody's got weird kinks, Kent, so I'm not gonna judge. I wonder why, when I'm in your presence, I can't help but follow you with my eyes. And if you're within arm's reach, I end up wanting to hold you. If I hold you, I end up wanting to kiss you. And then... In the past, I found it difficult to understand why men and women in love would repeat actions like this. Now, however, even if I don't understand it with my mind, I can accept it. After all, if you're right in front of me, I can't stop myself from holding you like this. My face looks so awkward. I apologize for hugging you so many times. It wasn't painful, was it? I'm fine. I wanted to feel your warmth too, Kent. I see. You just grabbed us and, like, clung to us, and then we're like, I wanted to feel your warmth, and now you feel awkward? Dude, I love him so much. If you're feeling the same way I am, then I'm glad. A single person out of the many billions of people on Earth. Meeting you was a chance that was close to a miracle. I want to cherish this miracle. I've said that meeting many members of the opposite sex and having relations with them is the best for species preservation. But with you in front of me now, I can't bring myself to assert that. For me, you being the only woman I have a relationship with is enough. No, putting it that way is quite rude. As long as you're with me, I'm more than satisfied. I'm certain no one else but you could fill my heart in this way. It's so funny because he's like, I feel like people, because you were looking at it logically, not emotionally. He was like, yeah, I don't understand love. It's not emotional. What the fuck? Like, sweetie. Our little robot grew a heart. Oh, stop it. I love it. So cute. Glasses, assholes, robots, glasses, asshole, robot. You know, Kent's like kind of all the things that I like. Again, Kent has literally shaped the things that I love about. I mean, it's kind of obvious. I kind of like the flirty horrors sometimes too, so that's an icky thing. But like, or the really pretty ones. Okay. So like, that's understandable. But like, generally, glasses, kind of cold and aloof, or downright asshole, or a robot character who doesn't understand how to human. All of those things, those are my favorite things, and that's basically Kent. So like, I think it's obvious where my taste in Otome men has stemmed from. It's this motherfucker. He is to blame for everything! Or thank, actually, because I love it. So, yeah. You're an irreplaceable existence to me. I wish to cherish you more than anyone else. I apologize. My emotions are getting the better of me. Would you allow me to hold you again, Spacey? Yes. Oh. Looking at you calms my heart, and I become more aware of that reaction. But why is it when I hold you close like this, my heart becomes so calm? I feel so reassured. Why is there such a change in the psyche in this way? If you were to ask my father, he'd likely say it's a reaction at the genetic level, but it can't be explained by something like that. Removing such logic as genetics and instincts, whenever I hug you like this, I feel happiness. Just with you being here, I'm happy. There's no other existence that can bring happiness to me like this, Spacey. You appear before me and stay within a distance where I can hold you like this. I have to be thankful for that. You, and love you, Spacey. Stop it, I'm gonna cry. I've been endlessly reflecting on my happiness, but have I been able to bring you the same feelings? Of course. I feel happiness whenever I'm with you too, Kent. I'm glad to hear you say so. I'm able to feel an even greater sense of overflowing happiness just from seeing you smile. And that's why I always hope that I'll be able to make you happy. I feel quite content, but do you feel contented as well? We still have time today. If there's something you wish to do, please don't hesitate to tell me. I could think of some things, but we don't have time for that, and this game isn't gonna do some of those things. I'll fulfill it to the best of my ability. I'll go home now! I hate that. I want to just continue my date with Kent, but like, I mean, we could, sure. But then he's going to say the same thing. Is there anything else you want to do? And I'm never going to get the chance to go. It will never end. We'll be here forever. You guys will be like, you'll never see this because I'll literally die going over and over and over and over and continuing dates with Kent forever until I actually die. It'll be 300 years. My everything else will turn to dust and I'll still be playing this. Because I love Kent so much that there's no way I would ever leave. So this is taking all of me to just be like, I'll go home now. So this is what you call a date. Thank you for a valuable day in which I could learn the meaning and significance of it. Oh, I don't want to leave you. No, Kent, don't leave. I love you. Alright. Press any button. So now we've got to go to... We already did the mini event. Okay, so we gotta go back to the working section now to do this one. Skip yours? And we go here. And we get our mini event. There's so many of these that I'm just like assuming that they are all generic. Like, okay, right? There's an Alice Tea Party maid service day. Let's have hot pot. Nothing. There's what, 11 of these? And like, so what are the other ones? It must just be generic ones. Because one's going to be Ukio, but then there's just so bunch of extra ones. But like, that was Toma. This is Kent. That was Iki's. This is Shin's. So let's just say a pro's work is Ukio's, right? Who am I missing? Am I missing? But like, where are these ones for? I don't know. Look, I say this every single time. It confuses me, but it is what it is. I'm sure they're just, we'll have to remember to do them at the end of when we do Orion stuff after his stuff. Like, we'll just wrap up everything. Oh, you've closed all the curtains, right? I got it. We're all ready over here. Okay, I'll turn off the lights now. Are you ready? All ready. Whoa! It's pitch dark, even though it's noon. I know we're underground, but I didn't know the cafe could get this dark. I mean, if there's no windows in this back office, yeah. It's so dark and spooky. The machine... Whoa, it turned on! What an amazing starry view. Like the real thing. It's so big. The scale is huge. And the ones I've seen at shops are usually a lot smaller. I thought we were actually going to go stargaze outside. We're doing this inside? Strange. Okay. I mean, I have like little lights and things that do like fun things on the ceiling, but like this different. You want to stargaze with me? Hold on, let's get our little device and plug it. You do that on crappy cloudy days, but like if you were making plans, but otherwise you'd go outside. You might actually, then again, they are in Tokyo. They might be living in a place where you might not be able to see the stars. That's true with light pollution. So never mind. Never mind. I borrowed this from the owner. That's apparently a miniature version of that newly constructed planetarium. I heard it's the highest grade miniature projector in the country. A special limited amount model that goes for a premium price. I see. And the amount of stars presented is incredible. And the latest opticals. It's quite an authentic make. The planetariums are very romantic, but I think I'd appreciate this more in private than at work. Hey, Spacey, why don't we go visit it sometime? Just the two of us. Isn't your story, buddy? Yeah, Hiki's close! Too close! Hiki, don't you think you're a bit close? You're troubling her. Oh, your eyesight's remarkably good in all this darkness. Are you that worried about Spacey? I was simply warning you about something obvious. Your range of personal space is too small. You're never honest with yourself. You should just say you're worried. You'll never get your feeling. Oh, you should just say you're worried. You'll never get your feelings across that way. And that's none of your business. Now that I recall, they say that one of the best places to win someone over is in the darkness. Waka, what are you... Sir? I still remember that CG, sweetie. And there is a paper that says it's related to the movement of one's pupils. Yes, because your pupils widen within the darkness, they see someone who's twice as attractive. Humans tend to have their pupils dilate when they see someone they're fond of, so they mistake it for that effect. What on the opposite side to that? The darkness is a truly terrifying place. And that's why, especially with women, those who relieve that stress caused by the uncertainty and anxiety of darkness, even if it's a temporary phenomenon, they might just become the object of a woman's affection, dilated pupils and all. I see. And a man who sees a woman in such a state would fall even further into the illusion. It's like an illusionary spiral. To misunderstand one's feelings from such a small thing. Humans really are fascinating. Said the fucking man who's a robot! I'm sorry. Most people are like, humans are stupid. Not humans are fascinating. Like, that's such a robot thing to say.
Ken, why don't we stop talking about something so strange?
There's nothing strange about it. I only spoke of common psychology. Spacey, you're a psychology major, if I recall. I feel the topic just now isn't so unusual. What do you think? You heard her, EQ. Did? I didn't say anything. I just blinked.
All right. Maybe it's not so unusual, but I really don't think this conversation is commonplace.
If it isn't, would you mind illuminating us as to what a common conversation is? I think how Ken's like, oh yeah? Well, what's a real conversation? Because Kent doesn't know how to human. Get it? It's totally in disguise.
And the fact that you honestly believe that is what's amazing about you, Ken.
And could you stop looking at me like I'm some sort of endangered species? I'm neither a crested ibis or an Okinawa rail.
Stop it. I don't even know what look you're referring to. But, well, like Ken says, if the dark is perfect for dates, and then our upcoming event's bound to go off without a hitch, it'll probably be a huge success, right? You're right. I'd like the customers to enjoy the darkness and the shining stars it reveals.
However, there aren't very many couples among our clientele that visit this cafe, correct? Oh, I couldn't hold that back.
This point's not been overlooked. Using the internet and social media, I've posted a few promotions, promising a good deal for couples if they visit. Wow, you're a real internet whiz, aren't you?
Like 2023, I hope so. I mean, like, being able to go out and post promotional things, that's kind of easy. This is not like, I built a website from scratch without using a program to do it. To assist me. Like, I actually hard-coded that shit. That's a little more complicated, but... When was this? Was this game made in, like, 2012? Even still, I feel like the internet was pretty commonplace, like, 10 years ago, so, like... Like, wow, you know how to use a phone! Shit, man! Like, it just seems weird. Like, this is not like a game from the 90s where you're like, internet is kind of new. Like, you're like, you sat through dial-up for that? Like, this is not, it's just so weird. I don't think he did anything super amazing that we would call it internet whiz for it, but okay.
Indeed I am. I sometimes do meetups as well. And just what kind of meetups are you talking about? I'm curious.
So am I.
These aren't gatherings I'm at a liberty to discuss at length, so perhaps we can discuss that at a later time. You know, when you say it like that, it just makes me more curious. So it's going to be dark today, huh? In my case, since visibility will be lower, my effect might be less. Now that's good. And if I can then gaze at just the girl important to me at such a close distance, and this sounds fun.
Is it just me, or did he see something that would essentially pit all of the men in the world against him just now? What's the matter? Why are you over here? And do you have no interest in the planetarium? So you don't really enjoy the dark. See, that's just normal human instinct. Okay, I'll turn the lights on for now. We're in the dark, but there's a planetarium thing going, and I feel like the light off that would be bright enough that it wouldn't be like being in the dark. Like, oh god, you turned off the lights! You turned off the lights and turned on the planetarium, so it's not really dark. You know? So bright! And it's good the lights are on. The dark is just too scary. Okay, let's simmer down, Orion. We're not being chased by a ghost this time, okay? Even if it is in complete darkness, won't it be dangerous to move around in dim lighting like we just had?
I'll not have an issue. I've brought dome-shaped footlights at a 100 yen shot. I'm planning to set them all across the floor, as well as putting the aroma candles at each table. I see. If it's pitch dark, we wouldn't be able to guide customers after all.
Is something the matter, Spacey? And do you feel reassured because you can see now? I understand. However, it's already been decided that the Starry Sky Fair will be held today. Which means, if you don't get used to it now, won't you have trouble serving customers? Oh, that's right. Let me warn you of one thing. I believe you're popular with men. Make me sound like a whore. I know what he means, but it still comes out wrong.
Huh? Why is he saying that?
They won't be like Ikkyu just now, but there may be customers who are completely uncivilized. There's no guarantee there won't be a situation where they try to take advantage of the darkness and harm you. And that's why if you ever feel like you're in danger, or just uncomfortable, please don't hesitate to come to me. Great, if Tom is here, I will call you up 100%.
Hey now, Ken. I try to listen quietly like a good boy, and you start saying rude things about me.
And that's because you try to touch her whenever you have a chance.
So you don't want to touch her? I'd like to. After all, she has a very sweet and soft scent coming from her.
Look at the look on Iki's face right now is just so, like, stop making that face. It's so devious and inappropriate. I hate it. I love Iki, but that face, you're like, that face is shady. Stop it. Ikkyu, how can you say something so scandalous?
And there you go again with that old-fashioned sensibility of yours. You should smell her, too. Her hair has a beautiful scent.
When were you sniffing me, Iki? That's so fucking bizarre. Will you be quiet?
Good grief, what era disciplinary committee member are you? At this rate, you might say women and men can sit together.
I'm telling you to be quiet.
Come on, Ken. Don't press down so hard. You'll mess up my hair.
I'm doing it on purpose. What are you doing, Ikkyu? My head isn't made of soap. Stop rubbing it.
Miss Maisie, I'll be the one out on the floor with you. So at times like those, you should call me right away.
I was just saying she shouldn't do anything that intentionally brings danger to her. You're being persistent, Ikkyu. See, I love this. You two can fight over me all fucking day. I'm here for it.
They look like they're fighting, but they seem to be having fun. They're like elementary schoolers. Hey, if anything were to happen, what would you do?
I'd call Kent. Because I love Kent more than anything. Look, and I made him blush by saying it! Also, Orion asked us, what would you do? I'll call Kent! And they're like, who the fuck are you talking to? As they're like fighting each other over in the corner. I see. I'm glad that you trust me, but there is one issue.
Huh? What is it?
There may be times I can't leave because I'm in the middle of frying.
Alright, you being in danger is of course important, but it's more important that the cafe doesn't catch on fire.
Valid. The other times are when I'm doing delicate work, such as finishing up a cake.
What? Isn't it something you'd want him to ignore so he could help you?
But as much as it's possible, I promise I'll run to your side as quickly as I can.
Yeah, okay, that's good at least. It's a pretty nice promise. Did Kenny kind of just smile now? He must have been happy that you chose him.
I know he was blushing and now he's smiling at me. I love it. Shut up, I love Kent.
Hey, Spacey. I'll be opening soon. Are you ready? I'm going to be turning off the light, okay?
Ah! Woo! See, it's not fucking dark at all. You can see. It'd just be really hard because there's stars all around you and you're like, okay, whoa. It might be slightly disorienting, you know?
Oh, good. The stars are showing. It's amazing. It looks like the real night sky.
And the fact that this, because it's on the floor, it's the full 360. It's not just on the ceilings and then like part of the wall. It's all over the floor. So it's like you're actually in the fucking stars and that's amazing. Like, fuck yeah, you're like, we're dancing on the clouds! It's like virtual reality before they made virtual reality goggles. This is the best we could do, shit like this. Actually, it was close your eyes and pretend. That was the best we could do. But, you know, whatever. But this is amazing. I would be happy.
And the floor lights and the candles on each table are all ready. And the waitstaff conductor wire is easy to see, too. But the cafe will be dark today, so we'll have to be even more careful while serving. And this looks really authentic. Oh, look! Do you know that constellation? The 3 stars lined up side by side. Alright, that's the Orion constellation. Did you know that one already? It's a pretty easy constellation to remember.
Yeah, it's Orion's belt. It's right next, not right next to, but as the easy ones to see, like the dippers. They're like, that's a dipper right there! And then that 3 dots, that's Orion's belt. And then you can pinpoint his arms and legs or something, I think.
Learning about the stars in elementary school. It's the first one you learn about, too. Maybe you remembered it from there.
Huh. That constellation is called Orion? It's the same as my name.
But at the time, I didn't know about any of the myths, so it was enlightening when I asked Ken about them.
Huh. So constellations are related to myths. I'm sure they're different gods than the one I serve. Because they're objects of human faith, right? Well, I'm just happy there's a constellation with my name.
Oh, but Orion is a winter constellation. You can see it at dawn a little in the summer, but you can't see it when it's completely dark like this. And that's why we have to set the projector to summer. And did the summer triangle appear? Alright, then we're good. And then let's go with this for today.
10 minutes later.
Welcome back, madam. Is it late night? It's late night currently, so be mindful of your step. Please take my hand.
Yeah, Iggy! Iggy just does that sort of thing quite naturally, doesn't he? I think I might respect him all over again.
Oh, it's you. You brought back some dishes. Thank you. How are things out on the floor? I see. I'm glad to hear it's going well. But going from the bright kitchen suddenly into the dark floor... Isn't it difficult as your eyes can't adjust right away? I thought it might be. Human pupils have slower reaction times than nocturnal animals like cats, after all. Prioritize safety and move carefully. There's no need to hurt yourself over all of this. What? You were asking about the kitchen? No, this is no problem at all, even if I'm back here on my own today. I'm sure you know, as you've been taking the orders, but yes, it seems the okra. Why did I say orca? The okra. The okra parfait with the star theme is popular. My original intention was to use starfruit, but it's a shame we couldn't procure enough of them. But the manager was resourceful as usual. It was very keen of him to suggest using okra as a substitute. And the stickiness is a hassle to deal with, but this will only be temporary for the Starry Sky Fair. I'll manage.
Oh, that's right. Could you try asking Ken about the Orion constellation? It's my name, so I'm curious about it.
Is there something else? Oh, the Orion constellation, huh? About that. There are 2 famous tales told within the realm of Greek mythology. One about fighting a giant scorpion, and one about the moon goddess Artemis's love.
I don't know about those. They sound really epic, don't they? I'm getting excited.
Really, the Orion I know, all he did was knock out my brain cells, so I'm pretty stupid. He's also a shit judge of character. But we love him anyway. And there are stories not just from Greek mythology, but Chinese and Japanese mythology, as well as some related to the pyramids. Ikkiyu's calling. It seems he needs you to take some orders from new customers. Don't you have to go?
What? Well, we're just getting to the good part. I guess we are working, though. Let's go.
Walk outside, like, fuck, it's dark! After closing. Can we just dance with Kent in the stars? Just wanna.
Phew, it's finally closing time. Today was a long one. Maybe the darkness made you tired. Yeah, I'm glad there wasn't anyone who tried anything weird in the dark. The customers seemed to enjoy the event, too.
So you were still out on the floor. Ikkyu is currently doing the wash for us. I apologize for leaving you in charge of the floor by yourself in his place. It looks even more spectacular after finishing work. And this is the summer sky, yes? And could I change it to the winter sky? Oh my god, are we gonna just... Are we gonna get a CG of Kent and I staring at the fucking stars? Because I'm into this. Because we get a CG in this one, but oh my god. And this is it. And there's the Orion constellation. The winter sky feels more transparent and it's quite nice. Wouldn't you agree? Earlier you wanted to know about the Orion constellation. I'd like to talk about it a little. Would that be alright? Nah, not today. Just kidding. Okay, we're just saying knees now. There it is!
There it is, us just sitting in the stars together! I love it.
Orion from Greek mythology is the son of the god of the sea, Poseidon. He was apparently quite large. Not our Orion, he's very small. Orion was a master of hunting, and he was quite prideful of it.
It kind of feels like he's talking bad about me, and it makes my heart hurt.
And because of his far too prideful and confident attitude, he was hated by the other gods. And they used a giant scorpion in order to poison him to death.
What? Isn't it terrible the gods would kill him just because he was a little proud?
The gods were some fucked up individuals, Orion, Jesus. Isn't it a terrible story? There are many tragedies like that found in Greek mythology. Seriously, it was all tragedies. There was a time when I listened to those stories thinking they had no relation to me. But previously there was a time when EQ told me something. You are like Orion, he said. You do know that I occasionally give him math puzzles to try and solve, yes? As he would go along with my challenges, I ended up raising the level of those math puzzles too high. He then told me I was someone who was exactly like the proud Orion when it comes to math. EQ said this as well. That's why I swear to strike you down with the scorpion's poison. That absolutely sounds like something that would happen between Kent and EQ. Not even joking. He said so jokingly, and at the time I merely left it off as a simple excuse. Only, even now I can't forget those words, and I feel as if I should never forget them either. Please don't make that face. It happened some time ago, and it's nothing particularly serious. Even I myself feel that it's a completely inconsistent story. Even then, will you listen for a little longer? Thank you. When it comes to math, my pride is firm. I always intend to hold enough knowledge and inquisitive spirit so that even a professor couldn't best me. But I suppose it's possible that EQ gave me a valuable lesson, and now I know those things alone are not enough. I'll admit I have a prideful side, much like Orion. Whether I might end up with the same fate as him, there are times this crosses my mind. It's difficult to change the way that you live or that you think, but if I'm aware of this, even if it takes a long while, I've started to believe that I might be able to slowly change myself. Whenever I look up at the winter sky and see the Orion constellation, I end up thinking that way. Dear me, I've done nothing but talk about myself. When I'm with you, I always seem to lose my bearings. No, I didn't mean it in a bad way. The feelings I have tangled up from before have become a little more eased. It may be thanks to this darkness and you listening quietly to me. I must thank you. I was speaking about the Orion constellation. The other famous story is about Orion and Artemis. I spoke of how Orion was a skilled hunter, yes? On the other hand, Artemis is the goddess of the moon and the hunt. The two, who had become close through hunting, it was said that they would eventually become married.
Yeah, I think I like this story better. Yeah, I said it's a good ending. Probably not in Greek mythology.
But Artemis's brother Apollo, who thought poorly of Orion, set up a trap for him.
What? Why? It's not a happy ending?
Orion, it's never a fucking happy ending in Greek mythology. And tricked by her brother, Artemis believed that Orion floating in the sea was a target and shot him straight through. The grieving Artemis pleaded with her father Zeus to make Orion into a constellation. Ever since then, every time Artemis climbs to the sky, she made sure to pass close by Orion. Yes, that's right. In reality, the Orion constellation passes right by the moon. And day by day, hundreds and thousands of years, for a long, long time, it's an endless way of repenting for her sin. It's not really her fault that her brother tricked her into killing her lover. Like, Jesus. Well, that's one of those things. I did it, I'm guilty. I mean, girl, that ain't your fault, but like, I'd still feel guilty about it, but I'd also be like, it was fucking Apollo. What the shit, bro? And please don't make that expression. I'm merely stating that such a myth exists. You wanted to hear about it, yes? You shouldn't get into Greek mythology. If you want happy stories, mythology is not where you go. If you keep looking like that, you're going to make it seem like I've been bullying you. But I'd also rather wish you didn't suddenly stop and stare at me like that either. We look quite happy, to be fair. Well, see, your pupils seem dilated, so it seems true that the darkness affects us in many ways. I never thought I'd experience it firsthand. No, my pupils are extreme. No, sweetie, first of all, my eyes are so dark you can't see my pupils. But also, like, they're so dilated you wouldn't be able to tell I even had an iris because I adore you. It's not because it's dark. And just now I spoke about myself and about how I have a possible resemblance to Orion, yes? Sorry, but I wish to take that back. Will you listen to me talk for a little longer? You're still gonna go on, Kent? Jesus Christ. I love you, but good God! I began part-time at this cafe, at Meido no Hitsuji, after Iki invited me to work here. And to be honest, at first I thought it was troublesome and a hassle. It also got in the way of my research. But now I can't help but look forward to coming here. Do you know why? Because I'm here and you love me? Because when I come here, I can see you. I can catch a glimpse of you smiling and talking. This is so adorable! You know what? I'm glad you continued. I'm gonna die. My heart can't take it. I think it stopped beating. Until recently, I was satisfied with this. And being on the same shift as you alone made me feel fulfilled, nourished. However, it seems humans are made to be selfish creatures. Lately, it seems a superficial relationship in which I merely pass by you every day is no longer bearable. So I'll never end up like Orion and Artemis, and neither do I wish to. And because I feel that way, if possible, I wish to get closer to you, to touch you, to have you to myself. God damn, man, just pouring out all the feels onto me. I'm here for this. I love it. I'm gonna die. I can't breathe. Is that where it ends? That is just like so goddamn fucking ridiculously romantic, and I'm so in love with it, and it hurts. It's like, don't wait! I was like, good God, Ken, you're gonna keep going, and then he says that, and you're like, no, don't leave me now! What the shit? Ah! Working section turn part 2. Nope, sorry, we're gonna go back to the main menu. Go back to the title. Yours. And now we go to our album and see. Oh God, I'm not going to be able to handle the fucking Kent CG that unlocks. I'm not going to be able to handle it, guys. I'm not looking. Oh dear God, I saw it out of the corner of my eye. You're not wearing your glasses, Kent, but like I saw it. God. Oh, but look how pretty this one is. So lovely. We're sitting in the stars. Oh, like it. And then I can't go back to the main menu. Oh dear God. And this one. Oh, I do love this one though. Look at how sweet he looks. Smooshing his face against I gotta love her face. Like, Kent? The hell? Like, it's not that we don't enjoy it, but we're also a little perplexed about it. Like, hi? Kent, are you okay? You ready for this? I don't think I'm ready for this. Dear God. You know, and then the glasses are right in front of you. You know, the only thing that would have made this better is if they copied the format of the Van Helsing CG where we saw some little bit of butt crack. I'm just saying. Just saying. But you can't sit there and be shirtless like this. Stop it. Although I gotta be honest, I do like this one slightly better. But you know what? I didn't give us the thirst trap one of Iki's because the glasses one was better. You can't put Iki in glasses. And then it's like, Kent, I need your glasses on. I know you're just waking up all rumpled and everything, but why is it that the Toma one like this is like the best one? So that's not fair. Seriously, I hate Toma, and even I'm like, that CG is not, this is not fair, game. Toma's really was the thirstiest. I'll be honest. That is the fan serviest frickin' route with Toma just all, but you know what? At the same time, it makes sense. Kent is a robot, so the fact that we're even seeing him like this is like, whoa, scandalous. Surprised Iki wasn't a little more scandalous, to be fair. It's Iki, he's a flirty little whore. But Toma, absolutely, would purposely walk around without clothes, doing all sorts of things to, like, freaking trick you. And he kind of did bamboozle me a little, because I'm like, I hate you, and yet I'm not, what? I don't hate you right now? Wait, what? See? It was all manipulation, that bastard. God damn it, Kent. Well, that was Kent's route. I had a marvelous time, to be fair. And like, I feel like, you know what? It's got to just be, because again, some of them, I feel like the little love after stories, again, I think it was literally just Toma's route. I'm like, I am so bored. Why are we not done here? And it just made me not want to finish playing this game. Seriously. I'm like, it's so boring. But Iki's route was fine. Like I'm like, I didn't find myself being like, oh. And then we get to Kent and I'm just excited to be here because I fucking love Kent. So like, I think the problem was Toma. Shin's was fine. I don't dislike Shin. Like, I didn't like him the first time we played this game, but like, again, said this 30 million times, but replaying it, I was like, yeah, you know what? I don't hate him this time. He's actually fine. Like, I'm fine with him, right? He's not my favorite, but I don't hate him. But I can't remember his love route. Like, I don't remember what happened. We got married, right? But I don't remember that dragging on and me being like, I'm a little bored. Are we wrapping it up? It was just, it was what it was. Toma's just felt so fucking boring and like, oh dear God, just keep rehashing the same things. And Iki's wasn't like that at all. It was like, okay, we're just here. Things are happening. They're going along. It is what it is. Like, and I didn't get the same vibe as someone else. Like, I think it was someone, it wasn't a Tome Kitten. It was somebody else on Twitter that I follow that was talking about it. Like, I hate what they did to Iki, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I didn't get that vibe when I played it. You know what I mean? Like, I love Iki, and I didn't get the vibe of, like, being annoyed. Like, yeah, he acted a little jealous, but it's like, he had a moment where he was like, oh, I'm just jealous, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, you need to get over it. And he was like, yeah, you know, you're right. And it was over. It wasn't like a long, drawn-out thing where he was acting crazy. He acted crazy in one moment, and then, like, realized he was acting crazy and got over, like, you know? So it was like, I don't know. I think it was fine. Like, well, you're being a little irrational, girl. Gonna need you to think through this. But, like, everybody's a little irrational sometimes. You know what I mean? It's valid. So, and Kent was just great. But then again, Kent could fucking do anything, and I'd be like, Kent's amazing! Because I love him the most. Let's be real. I can't even say, like, Iki and Kent and Uki are my favorite. Kent is my favorite. There's no fucking question. Iki and Uki were, like, the seconds, though. Like, but anyway, we're going to start Ukio's route next. So, that's what we'll be doing. But anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.